night bag. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Yeah. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Running back, running back, running back.
Appreciate you, Coach. One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Now, walk right there, 56. Russell run.
On first down, Beard. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Ready. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Falcons send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Ready. 45, Mike, 45. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, Get ball.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's caught. This is White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Hey, Charlie. 45, Mike, 45. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Ready?
On 3rd down, Ziegler. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Ready, set.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
59 Mike. Check, 59. 80 weapon. Check it out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's their quarterback. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Next to score, Bears 7, Falcons 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson steps away to his left. Robinson's got it. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Buying time to his left. He James Robinson. And down he'll go at the 25. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Watch the whip.
From the gun, Jackson. Going for the deep ball. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Got it. 45. Mike, 45. Drop it. Hey, exit. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him go.
To throw on second down. Pearson. He's got White here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Off play action. Pearson. Dancing to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the set. We got three. 61. Match box. Light.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking to throw. Pearson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll run on first down. Beard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now. Beard. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Third and goal, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
Ready. 45.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson forced out to, and that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun, being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Wide, get back.
He can run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Looking to throw on second down. Pearson. He gets it complete to Harris.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Set. 18 Gator. 45. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
From the gun on third down. Pearson. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
On the ready. Hey, high 7. Let's go.
On first down, Pearson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete from the contact. It's now second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Watch out. Ready?
Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
65. Hey, orbit. 45. Come on, 6-6. Pull it high. Bring it. Check. And up.
from the gun on third down. Pearson, he hits White, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I got you, General West.
To throw on second down. Pearson. Now they go screen. It's complete. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs? That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
On third down, Ziegler. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On first down, Fear. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson on third and long from his end zone. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. This is caught by Robinson. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 46.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards down the field. It's second and 8.
Looking to throw on second down. Pearson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. 80 weapon. 59 mark. Check. 59. I got one. Mike 59. Yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with fourth down coming up.
Less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. That's complete to White. Past the 20. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Next to score, Bears 24, Falcons 3. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. They go play action here on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Hey, tight ends right. Watch tight ends.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bears on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Pearson. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
Check. Mike, check. 59. Let's go. Check.
Bravo! Get it!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Jackson will throw again. That's complete to Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 24. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. The extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Check.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they get a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bears, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the fit. Tend to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made the foot and work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for